Getting all spruced up. Getting all spruced up. And vocally warmed up. Taxman's taken all my dough and left me in my stately home, lazing on a sunny afternoon, and I can't sail my yacht. I don't have a yacht. All I've got is this dumpster. And I do have a sunny afternoon here in Akron, Ohio. It's Sunday. It's sunny. And I've been thinking all week, what am I going to talk about on Sunday? And I've had little bits and pieces of things fly in and out of my consciousness. But nothing has really grabbed me other than thinking about the Kinks. Yeah, the Kinks. Ray Davies right here. And so a song that's just been going over and over in my head for some reason. So I thought I would try performing it today, not singing. I'm not a singer, really. I am a performer of text sometimes, of improvised words other times. I'm taking the text from a song called Clichés of the World, and I am going to perform them because it's a mood that I'm feeling. So we're going to change the setting here. I present for you Clichés of the World, B movie. Sunset over the high rise. By a motorway, a little man looks up at the sky. An uneventful end to a wasted day. Close up of that man in the window, looking at the street down below. It's obvious he's got things on his mind. He shakes his head, pulls down the blind. He starts writing a letter to make it perfectly clear. He's just a man who's reached the end of his rope, expressing his doubts and his fears. In a world feels so lonely and afraid, disillusioned by the promises they made. It's a pity that it ended up this way. Life is just a cliche. I'm going to do tomorrow what I did yesterday. It's such a dull routine. Somebody cut this scene. It's such a boring cliche. Live life day to day seems so passé. Everything you hear and say, just another cliche. Like an actor on a movie screen, living out somebody else's dream, living out a total misconception. Reality, a false perception. It's such a wasted life without any conclusion. Days drift into days. His life just slips away. People so blasé. Everything's a cliche. Yes, it is. It is. Just an illusion. Just an illusion. Moonlight over the high rise. At the end of the day, the little man is asleep in his bed, tucked up safely away. In his dreams, he's taken away by alien beings to another galaxy deep in space, to a planet where a man can live out his fantasies and experience unimaginable pleasures. Good morning comes, and soon the realities of life will shatter his illusions, and the cliches of the world will bring him down. But he's still waiting for a change. Days drift into days. His life just slips away. everything is passé. Everything's a cliche. Yes, it is. Just an illusion. Just an illusion. See the sunlight over the motorway? The little man with anger in his eyes stands by the window, looks at the sky. End scene. So how cliche is your day today? I had some ideas for this week. I was watching a leftist show on YouTube that I normally watch, and suddenly they were defending the use of the R word for some reason. Like, it's okay to use that because it comes from a history of lots of bad words used about people's intelligence levels. Yeah, right. It's about eugenics, is what it is. And when you call someone a moron, or when you call someone the R word and use variations such as the shortened T word and add another word to it, such as libtard, all you're doing is promoting the use of bullying, the assertion of one kind of intelligence over another. And we know that the world cannot get along with just one brand of intelligence. We have to learn how to use and get along with all forms of intelligence, not put them down. Well, anyway, I was going to do a whole rant on that, but that show is about stirring up drama and pointing out the foibles of other leftists, and I just don't want to get into it. So I'm not going to comment further on that situation. What else was I thinking? Oh, Ohio, what's new in Ohio? Oh, it's just a bunch of posturing. The GOP says, well, we can do this, but then they can't. They realize that they can't, and other people say they can't. So it's just a waiting game now to see, who's going to go to court first, what moves are going to be made, and will our constitutional rights be upheld? We, the citizens who voted. So that's all I really have to say this week. Maybe next week there'll be more to talk about. So that's my little performance there for you today. Out of Sorts Productions YouTube channel features the performance work of me and a couple of my pals who are neurodivergent, and we have been working together for a number of years. We like to make little comedy videos that are kind of absurd. So if you go to our channel, go to the playlists. There's a Dumpster Times playlist that is just for this channel, which is my rantings and ravings. And then there are other playlists for other short little comedy stuff that you might or might not like. But we do use filters like you just saw in this last one and have fun with them. And quite frankly, there's not enough fun in the world right now. So I hope you have some this week. I hope it isn't too bad for all of us. And when it does get bad, just remember, it's a cliche. We're all living it. We're all at the window looking up at the sky, shaking our fist at the imaginary sky god or goddess, as you choose. All right, see you next week, folks. Bye.